All right, so welcome back again, and this is Football Pitch Fans. And as you know, we talk about football, tactical analysis, and here we discuss and dissect matters regarding football. And today we want to do a review on Chelsea versus West Ham. And here in the studio with me, I have
Tachi.
How are you feeling?
I feel good. As a Chelsea fan, come on.
The Champions League nights and everything happening around Champions League. How good do you feel seeing that you qualify not to play for the playoffs?
I'm angry. I told you all, I'm angry. Come on. I tell you, Nana.
Calm down. Calm down.
Who is next?
All right. So right now, who is next is a question, and we are having West Ham to be the next on the line for Chelsea. And let's go into this review right now. We're going to look at, how the managers are going to line up their players against this game, and what the fans are really feeling going into this game. Right now, Chelsea is 4 games unbeaten in all competition, whereas West Ham, in the other way around, are 3 games unbeaten. So it's going to be an turning game. And I would say, right now, tell me, what's your thoughts when you hear West Ham coming to Chelsea?
West Ham United. West Ham? How old are they again? Are they strong and healthy? West Ham is a walkover now. West Ham is a walkover. Me being at home, I am defeating West Ham in that game. I have a winning streak already, so the momentum is there. And I always trust my coach, Liam Rosenau. The man for the job. He's going to deliver very well. He's going to select the best squad for that game, and we're coming out victorious once again in that game.
Right now, I want to ask you, because it's really worrisome. Yes, West Ham, no small team in England, I would say. And right now, looking at the way West Ham are really setting up to play, in their last game against Sunderland, we saw them trashing Sunderland 3-1. And we actually know Sunderland to be a good side when it comes to defensive play. And right now, West Ham were able to see 3 goals past the solid defense of Sunderland. So are you not wary, seeing how momentum building right now, West Ham are in, because they happens to score 3 goals against this defensive side Sunderland. So how worried are you seeing how they dismantle defense?
So I would say West Ham, the West Ham team, I give it to them. They're having a good time. They have a good game and all. Against scoring 3 goals against Sunderland, it's not a small thing, But then I want you to remember something. West Ham is a small team, right? Sunderland is also a small team. Most times when 2 small teams meet, the games are always different. You understand me? When Sunderland meets bigger teams, they want to show themselves. So they pack the bus more often. But when they know they have an edge against the smaller teams, they come out to attack. So I feel like you cannot judge by that. You understand me? You can't judge by just the game between West Ham and Sunderland. Take a look at their previous games with other big teams. Come on. How did they do? Did they do well? And for a fact, West Ham, they are my boys now. West Ham are my boys. So I'm going to deal with West Ham. It's normal. I'm not scared of West Ham. I'm not scared. I went to their home. How many did I win them? I gave them 5-0. Come on. Now they're coming to Stamford Bridge. What do you think I'm going to do to them? That game is going to be disastrous for West Ham.
All right, so talking about stats right now, yes, Chelsea actually have a good start. In the last 5 games, Chelsea have had 4 wins, whereas West Ham have had just 1 win. So, stats-wise, I would say, yes, Chelsea has the better start going to this game. Now, tell me right now, seeing that, West Ham are in 18th position in the table, relegation knocks, and we actually know West Ham to have been, in the top flight when it comes to the Premier League for 20 years, I would say. Right now, they wouldn't want to go to relegation. Now, the fight for them is to stay afloat in the Premier League. Don't you think that this is going to serve more like a motivation to them to really, go at Chelsea and get something in this game?
They want to motivate somebody. They wanted to motivate. No. I don't see any form of... In fact, I don't see a threat. Looking at the West Ham team, I do not see a threat. At all. I don't see a threat. My boys are going into that game and they are coming out victorious with ease. No stress. No stress. That's a walkover game. In fact, I don't want to start predicting. You are pushing me.
No, we'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that. No, right now, West Ham for me, I feel like they are actually a good test for Liam Roseno. Going into this game right now, they will, have a lot to play for them to, get the 3 points, even 1 point in this game. Whereas Chelsea, on the other hand, they are really fighting to, solidify their stay in the Champions League position. Now, tell me, what's going to be the battle in this game? Seeing the kind of formation, Liam Roseno actually play 4-2-3-1, right? Whereas West Ham actually play a 4-4-2 formation and really defensive 4-4-2 formation. So tell me, where do you think the key battle is going to be, and who do you think is going to be the pivot player for Chelsea in this game?
First off, I want to beg Liam Roseno, please. I beg you in the name of God. Don't play Reece James as a CB. I beg you. Because that almost cost us the game against Napoli. How can you play Reece James as a CB when we have defenders on the bench? Play Reece James as a CB and you are playing, what's his name? What's this guy that plays two? Malo Gusto as a right back. No, now. Reece James, you see that you're playing him right back or you take him to the midfield.
But it works against Baka, I would say. Okay, don't you think because of the injury woes and all, they didn't want to put in Badashi and all, that's why, it feels like James is more solid than Badashi.
But James is a player that we actually have been nurturing. If you observe for a couple of years, for a few years now,
injury-wise,
James has been struggling. So I feel like he shouldn't have done that. If you observe, James has been a little bit more casual this season. He doesn't put a lot of energy in the games. He plays more casual, although
more safe.
Yeah, he plays more safe. Yeah, because who would want to go for injury and stay months without playing the ball? It's spoiling your stats as a footballer. So I feel like he's a bit more careful, and that's affected us during the game. It affected us. If you observe, Fofana was dropping back most of the times. He was almost the only defender we had standing at the back. So it was quite difficult, if not for God. I don't know. But I thank God he noticed the error early enough and he made corrections.
So quickly, tell me, list it out. How many the players you want, them to really start? What's your starting 11?
Okay, I would like Liam Roseno to start Palmer first and foremost, because if you observe the changes in the game against Napoli, immediately Palmer came in, the game changed.
Yeah,
even our winning goal, if you observe, he was the one that gave the pass to João Pedro that led to the goal. So I feel like Palmer is a very creative player. He brings a lot into the game. Although sometimes you might not see his work rate, but those little moments, you understand me? Those little moments, the moment he gets the ball and just magically he does something and we get the goal. Yeah, the magician, yeah. So Palmer should be there. And I think João Pedro, for now, I don't know. It's like Liam Roseno came with the medicine for João, because João used to be one of my major problems in the front line. You understand me? I would every day I would always choose Liam Delap over João Pedro. But right now, with the current form João is 3 goals in how many games? No. I think João Pedro should start. Then Estevao, I don't want that fire to quench at all. Estevao should play the game. He should start the game.
So if I say Estevao, that means you are trying to, I still want to infuse Palmer, which means Palmer has to be in the middle. So you don't like where, Liam Roseno is actually playing Palmer because he's playing at the flank. So if you're starting Estevao, that means you have to force in Palmer to be at the middle. So for you, tell me, do you prefer to see, Palmer at the flanks, or you prefer to see him in the middle?
I won't lie to you. Sincerely, I prefer Palmer in the middle. Do you know why I don't like Palmer from the flank? Because most times, Palmer is not all that an energetic player. You understand me? He's more creative than energetic. So from the middle, I feel like he will be more creative coming from the middle, bringing those clinical passes that could result to a goal. Do you understand me? But then most times when you play from the flank, most things that comes to your head is cross. And that is how was this boy, Pedro Neto. That is how he plays. He's always all about wanting to cross. And crossing the ball, his head is always on the ground. So I think even if Palmer will play on the flank, Pedro Neto should be on the bench, while Estevao plays from the left. So I'm okay with that. Okay with that. Any which way. Pedro Neto should be on the bench for me.
So right now, Pedro Neto are falling out of favor for the fans. And right now, Estabao is poised to start this game with also Parma. But let's see what the gaffer actually has in store. Before we actually conclude, tell me, because our tradition actually states we drop our predictions every time in a game and we'll be getting it correctly. I think you will get it so badly this time around. But let me give you time to redeem yourself. Tell me, going into this game, what is your expected lineup in this game?
You can't say I've been getting it badly because the last game against Crystal Palace, I predicted the 3-1 win and that was what happened.
Yeah, it came.
Yeah, it came to pass. So this time around, West Ham is going to get a goal for a fact. I wouldn't write them off completely again. A 3-1 win again.
A 3-1 win again for Chelsea.
Yes.
Tell me one player who is scoring for you.
João Pedro is getting a goal. João Pedro is getting... Kopama is getting a goal as well. For sure. If Kopama plays that match, he's going to get a goal. Yes. So maybe Enzo.
Yeah,
Enzo lately he's kind of a little bit magical, whether penalty anyway, But Enzo, I see him as a midfielder that is always at the right place at the right time. So it is easy for him to get goals that way. So I feel Enzo is going to get a goal in that game.
All right, so Enzo to get a goal and also João Pedro and Palmer to get a goal. You've actually heard him 3-1 win for Chelsea. For me, this game is really going to be edgy. I'm not going to lie, because looking at everything happening at West Ham right now, they are in for redemption, trying to stay afloat in the Premier League. Right now, they are languishing in the 80th position of the Premier League standing. And right now, going into this game against Chelsea, who they've actually known how, Chelsea has, rekindled their fire with the new coach coming in, Liam Roseno. And Chelsea right now has been on 4-game winning streak in all competition. And the other way around, I think West Ham actually picked up something, 3 games right now unbeaten. So it's going to be really dicey and edgy. And seeing the last game against Sunderland, they actually saw 3 goals past Sunderland in that game. And they actually played compact. So this game is definitely going to be open, and Chelsea will want to get all 3 points. Really,
I'm angry. Give me West Ham. I'm angry.
So really stay afloat, in the pursuit of Champions League game come next season. And Manchester United right now is a gap with 1 point, I would say. So right now, Chelsea will want all the 3 points in this game. So this game, considering all the metrics and everything, I'm seeing this game to end in a draw.
Are you for real?
For me,
no, that's not happening.
I'm seeing a 2-2 draw in this game.
With the way I'm angry right now, with the way Chelsea is angry, I'm not seeing a draw.
How confident, how sure are you Chelsea is getting this win?
I'm 100% sure. 100. I am very optimistic about this game, and Chelsea is winning.
What if they lose?
If they lose, come back for me.
What if they draw?
If they draw, anything can happen in football,
All right, so let's hear from the comment section what your thoughts are in this game, and also your scoreline going into this game, and tell us what you think about Liam Roseno tenure in Chelsea. How impressive have you been, with Chelsea performance recently? Thank you so much for watching, and here in the studio with me, I have AFC. Yeah, we're going to find them for you. All right, your humble host, Benny Lane. Stay with us because we bring you all raw fan experience to this game, and also the watch along and also the fan interview in this game. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.